Hello children. Hello children. Welcome to the GP sums. So today we are going to start with the second question. The second question is insert 5 terms between 576 and 9 so that they form a GP. Now here what you are going to do is you will write A 576 because the first term is 576 and the last term is 9. And we have to insert 5 terms. So A2, A3, A4, A5, A6. That 5 terms are inserted in between. Now what we will do is we will take the ratio of A7 and A, which is the known value to us. As GP is the ratio, it's better to take the ratio and find the value. Now what we are doing is A7, we are writing it as AR raised to 6 using the formula AN is equal to AR raised to N minus 1. So we got AR raised to 6 upon A. We cancel AA, we get R raised to 6. Now, when we take the ratio, when we simplify 9 and 576, we get the value as 1 upon 64. Now, 64, when we factorize it, we get the value 2 raised to 6. So, as indices are same, the value of bases becomes same. So, R is equal to half we get. As we got the value of R, what we will do is we'll be able to find A2, A3, A4, A5 and A6 using AR raised to N minus 1. So A2, when you write AR raised to N minus 1, we get A into R. So 576 into half. When we divide 2 and 576, we get 288. A3, we will be writing using the formula, same formula, AR raised to N minus 1. So we get AR raised to 2. And when we divide 576 with 4, we get the value as 144. Similarly, A4, we get the value as 72. The reason I have written 1 into, half into half into half, its simplification goes easier. What you can do is to avoid all this, sorry. To avoid all this, what you can do is 576, when you are dividing, all the time dividing is not necessary. 72, once you get, you divide it with half. Because already you have got the value for AR raised to 3. So into R, so into half. So, you will avoid all this cancellation. 36 into half, you will get 18. So like that you have got all the 5 terms. Then after that, once you get the 5 terms, you have to write it in the form of ANS. So 576, 288, 144, 72, 36, 18 and the last one is 9. So we have got the answer. Now we go to the next question. The next question says sum of first 3 terms of GP is 61 upon 20 and the product is 1. Find the first 3 terms. So that means we have got the sum and we have also got the product and we have to find the 3 terms. So whenever such a problem comes where the unknown 3 terms are there and value of A, R, nothing is known. So you assume 3 terms as I have told you. Whenever you are assuming 3 terms, take middle term as A, then A upon R and AR. So as it is, odd number, you go in sequence. So A divide by R, like R raised to 1 and multiply also by R raised to 1. If 5 terms are told, again as it is odd number, A will be the middle term. A upon R, again AR means multiplying and dividing by R. The second will be A upon R raised to 2. So you're going in sequence and multiplying A R raised to 2. Okay, so you're going in sequence for the odd terms. Now sum is given to you as 61 upon 2. So you're going to add A upon R plus A into R is equal to 61 upon 20. That is first equation. Now product is equal to 1. So you're going to multiply 3 terms and that product is equal to 1. So RR gets cancelled. You get A raised to 3 is equal to 1. So when you take the cube root of 1, it's going to give you the answer as 1. Now once you got the value of A, you have to find the 3 terms. So as A is equal to 1, you substitute in this particular value sum what you have got as A upon R, you'll get 1 upon R, A1 and A into R, you'll get R is equal to 61 upon 20. Now cross multiply. when you multiply this denominator with this numerator and this denominator with this numerator, you get 20 into 20r plus 20r square. So 20 plus 20r plus 20r square is equal to 61r, is equal to 61r. So you will subtract 61 by bringing this 61 to this side, is equal to 0. Now you'll get it in quadratic equation form. 20r square minus 41r plus 20 is equal to 0. Now you can't simplify it, okay, as 41 is not divisible by the number with which 20 will be divisible. So you multiply 20 and 20, you get 400. You'll have to factorize 400, and as it is plus sign over here, you have to understand by adding you should get 41. So which numbers we'll figure out? 25 and if you see 16. So 25 plus 16, you will get the value as 41. So 20r square, keep it like that, 20 keep it like that. Minus 41r when you split, minus 25r minus 16r. So now these two numbers, these two terms, when you are taking 5r common, you'll get in the bracket. And one more thing you have to remember, that whenever you are adding, the middle term sign should be given to both the numbers. Okay. So 5r you are taking common in the bracket, you are left with 4r minus 5. Minus 4 you take common from these two terms, you are left with 4r minus 5 is equal to 0. Now in one bracket you will get 5r minus 4, and in another bracket you will get 4r minus 5 is equal to 0. So from here you will get 5r minus 4 is equal to 0 or 4r minus 5 is equal to 0. Therefore r is equal to 4 upon 5 or r is equal to 5 upon 4. Now you have two values for r, so you'll have to find the terms accordingly. So you have to write if a is equal to 1 and r is equal to 4 upon 5. So three terms will be 5 upon 4, 1, 4 upon 5. If a is equal to 1 and r is equal to 5 upon 4, then you will get three terms as 4 upon 5. The reason is you're taking the reciprocal, okay? When you're dividing with r, if it is 5 upon 4, when you take the reciprocal, it becomes 4 upon 5, 1 and 5 upon 4. So that is how you have figured three terms as 5 upon 4, 1, 4 upon 5, or 4 upon 5, 1 and 5 upon 4. So this is how you'll write the final answer. I hope till here it's clear. Now we go to the next question. In the next question it is said, how many terms of the GP 1, 2, 4, 8, 16 will make the sum 4095? So A is given to you as 1, R is given to you as 2, and Sn is given to you as 4095. So you have to find the value of n. Now when such sum is there, you will have to take the formula for Sn. So in GP you have to find out whether R is less than 1 or greater than 1. Here you can see it's 2. So here R is greater than 1. That's why your formula is A r raised to n minus 1 upon r minus 1, and only the bracket will come for the numerator. Just keep this in mind. Now 2 raised to n minus 1 upon 2 minus 1. So 2 raised to n, just keep it like that. Minus 1 upon 1. 1 doesn't have any value, so it will become 4095. Plus 1, because this minus 1 you're taking to the other side. So you will get when you are, what I said is 2 minus 1 is give you 1. So division by 1 is going to give you the same number. So you are just ignoring this. And then minus 1 you're bringing to this side. So it becomes 4095 plus 1. So that gives you value 4096. Now factorize 4096. As you want to find the value of index, your bases should be same. So you divide every time with 2 and you will get the answer 2 raised to 12 for 4096 when you factorize it. Now as you can see, bases are same, the indices become same. So you get the value of n as 12. So that's the final answer for number of terms. So put it in box. I hope till here children it's clear. Copy all the sums whatever is shown in the video. Write it down and post. And if you